Hello everyone, Luke Flywalker here with the long-awaited Flight Challenge video tutorial for Leg 3. This is the longest leg of the challenge and can sometimes be a bit of a problem for people. We're going to show you a proven flight path and give you some helpful hints that will hopefully help you avoid crashes. Our pilot today is David Lee. David is an expert pilot who also serves as a check pilot for Flight Challenge candidates. We will be flying the D100 from Danny Plains, an excellent choice for the Flight Challenge. We will be taking off from Buffalo Springs and traveling south to Geneseo International Airport. David is firing up the plane, so let's prepare for takeoff.
Excellent takeoff there, David. Buffalo Springs is one of two airstrips in the vicinity that can be used as a fuel stop here on the Flight Challenge. The other one is further north, just after you enter the Bellisseria houseboat area. The region name is Yao. Most people choose Buffalo Springs because it's a bit further south and improves your chances of making it to Geneseo before you run out of fuel, which I don't think has really happened yet. Nobody has run out of fuel before they've made it to a stop. As I said in my open, this is the most extended leg on the flight plan. The good thing is there's a lot of water to fly over and coastline to follow. David did an excellent job of keeping the aircraft over water and only had to cross land once, I think. It's not a hard and fast rule that you must fly over water, but it improves your chances of avoiding crashes. There are still some vacant areas in Bellisseria, so you can fly over them without much problem. Once people begin to move in, flying conditions become more complex. Scripts and prims, and each challenge candidate creates their own flight plan, and if someone decides to cross a continent instead of taking a water course, we won't say anything, but it's travel at your own risk. A pilot candidate must follow specific rules to successfully complete the Flight Challenge. First, you must apply. The application is simple, asking for basic information and times you are available to complete the flight. We have several check pilots, so we can usually meet your scheduling needs. The best time to fly is early morning near the end of the week. Thursday through Sunday is best. Be advised that you might run into region restarts if you schedule midweek. You must complete the flight with a certified check pilot. A pilot contacted me a couple months ago and said that they had completed the flight using the SureGood system and had a record of the flight. They wanted to be certified. I checked the flight data and the pilot did complete the flight. The only problem is they didn't do it with the check pilot. These are the rules we set from the beginning. That is the only way we will certify a pilot if you fly with a check pilot. To schedule a flight, simply fill out this application and send it to me at Luke Flywalker Fittinger. We will schedule a flight for you. You must create your own flight plan based on the model we give you. You must make all the fuel stops on our plan. Be advised that there may not be fuel pumps for the particular plane you are using, but it at least needs to have the fuel option, and it must be turned on during the flight. If this is the case for your aircraft, you will need to land at the designated refueling stop and follow the refueling procedure for your plane.
Okay, let's take a break from the flight here for just a moment. I want to go over a couple things specifically for Leg 3 and generally for the whole grid flight challenge, some things that might help you with this. So before you even res a plane at Leg 1, you should have already done this, but it's always a good thing to double check. And that is descript, descript, descript. Remove as many scripts from your avatar as possible. Many sim crossing problems are caused by too many scripts being transferred. When you cross from one region to another, everything you are and everything you have in your inventory and attached to you and everywhere else is transferred. Now, when you have completed the flight challenge, this transfer will happen at least 300 times and maybe more, depending on how many sims that you cross on your flight plan. Your aircraft is probably running a minimum of 20 scripts or more, so I recommend that you set your graphic quality down and set a draw distance that your computer can handle. While shooting this video, I have my draw distance set at 512 meters and quality to mid. I'm running 32 megs of RAM and an i9 processor with an NVIDIA 4090 graphics card and gigabit up and down internet. So there are times that SL still doesn't agree with me with that setup. SL will always be SL just because of how it's designed. Don't be fooled by the promotional high-quality videos that Linden's has posted on their homepage. We all know that daily life in SL is not that clear and smooth and lag-free, especially if you're traveling the grid. Choose your aircraft wisely. By the time you're ready to make the flight as a candidate, most of you will already have a favorite aircraft, one that you know will make the trip. Make practice runs before you schedule the flight. Make sure you have a good and proven flight plan. Use technology, a waypoint HUD, the Sheer Good system, or whatever else is available out there. These things are acceptable and encouraged. Set your mini map up to show property lines. I don't like my mini map rotating, so I change the settings so it stays static. I always know which direction I'm flying that way. I use my mini map all the time, not just for flying, but I use it a lot. These are just some general guidelines that we found that will help you in your flight and other flights as well. I mean, this is good practice all around for aviators. Now we're going to go specifically to our flight challenge in Leg 3 here, crossing Bellisseria. So we started up here at Buffalo Springs, and again, the other possible starting point for this leg is up there at Yao, and David followed the river there, and there's a nice channel here in between the houseboat islands there, and then you come on down here and get in this section, and you have to go across or follow the coastline there and down around through all the houses or houseboats, whatever it is they have resed out here. And then you get down to some open water sims there to come on around and then keep continuing south around there. Not too bad of a flight through that area there because you don't have to cross over where occupied sims. Coming on down through that channel. And now when you get to this point, you could make a decision to come on across that because that hasn't been finished yet, so there's nobody living there, or you can go around it, and which, you know, after this video is made, they may have it set up, and, you know, may have it open and people will be living there. So once that happens, then it's at your own risk if you want to fly across the land. So you come on down around here and make sure you go out to the farthest sim to the west from Ginsil. So you got plenty of time to get lined up for your landing with the runway there. And you come back east and come right down to the runway. The refueling station is on the next sim there on Baramdale. So that's a Leg 3 in a nutshell, and let's go back to the flight now. In progress.
I'm so high, so high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown, but I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind, I like the way it feels, no need to set off the alarm, no. So I won't stick with it, running in a wheel, no. So I'll be taking off, for I'm dead and gone, oh. I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the sky. I'm so high, so high. I'm a dream and fall asleep on clouds tonight. Yeah. You see, my home is where my heart is, so I reach for higher ground. I'm living out of a suitcase. I'm getting close, now I can taste it. Flavors bitter, still so sweet. I see the finish line ahead. Oh, now I'm in Wonderland, I won't ever come down. Just like a satellite flashing through the night air. Oh, I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the
Okay, we are on the ground here at Jinsel International Airport, and I do thank my pilot, David Lee, for an excellent job there flying this leg of the flight challenge, and a very excellent landing there, David, for sure. I was a little bit embarrassed because the second sim here of Jinsel didn't res for my camera, so I went back a little bit later, and when things had calmed down there on my computer a little bit, and filmed it so you could get an idea of what it looks like if you haven't been here. So we expanded from half a sim operation now to about a sim and a half. So anyway, we have the Wall of Fame here, and also the information about the flight challenge. So if you haven't done the flight challenge yet, stop by Jinsel there and pick up your information packet that has the application in it, and start practicing for your flight, and we'll get you on the Wall of Fame here. So we have 18 pilots that have completed so far, and we're very proud of them, and we have about 4 Czech pilots here. So if you complete the flight challenge and then are interested in serving a little more with it, then you can become a Czech pilot as well, because we always need people to fly along with those candidates. And I thought I'd close here because Jinsel did go through a bit of an evolution from its inception. Nova Quine is the original owner of it, and she first bought the land and asked me to build the airport back in March of 2019. She sold the airport to Female Winslet in 2020, in the fall of 2020. And then I purchased the airport from Female in September of 2021, and am the current owner, along with my business partner, Deanna Ty, and she's the airport manager and takes care of most of the business here at the airport for me, and I do appreciate everything that she does here, because she keeps the place running for sure. She runs a pretty tight ship. So I thought I'd close out here with my segment that I did back in 2019 of Airport to Airport, and that was episode 1 of Airport to Airport, where I flew to Gensil. So we'll close out with that. And again, thanks for watching this tutorial on Leg 3, crossing Bellisseria for the SLAN Intercontinental Flight Challenge. I hope we can fly with you soon. Take care, everyone, and I'll see y'all next time. Okay, nice takeoff there, I think, and everything seems to be working well. The plane's airworthy. So, Bob, why don't you tell the folks about Gensil Airport?
Okay, Mr. Flywalker, here is the information on Gensil International Airport. ICAO, code is SLJI. It is located in the very north of the Georgian continent. It's the nearest airport to the southern end of the Bellisseria corridor.
I have some breaking news. Just as I was working on this video, getting ready to put the final touches on it, I discovered that Linden Labs has extended the Bellisseria continent clear down to the south, almost to Georgiot, and they've placed a new Linden Home houseboat marina just 1 sim west of Gensil. We're not sure at this time how it's going to affect operations at Gensil, but we're hoping for the best. Our elevation on the runway is high enough that it should allow for easy approach and departure from there. And we still have access to the south. So I applaud Linden Labs for the expansion, and I hope it all works out for everybody. Sorry for the interruption. Back to the video.
The airport was founded by Nova Quine in March of 2019. With the opening of the Bellisseria continent, and the connecting water passage, Nova had the foresight to purchase several parcels on the northernmost tip of Georgiot with the vision of establishing an international airport. The airport is strategically located to provide service to flights on the new intercontinental link between Sansara and Georgiot. Despite its ideal location, Gensil was deliberately designed to be free of clutter, and has a limited number of premium rentals. The current airport build is by Luke Flywalker. OMG, I hope it doesn't fall down when we land. Pilot's facilities are as follows. Public res zone, 60-minute return. Aviation fuel stations, DSA, Share Good, G&D, Danny. Airport beacon. Landmaster scoring system. General facilities are as follows. Air terminal. Hangars, airline counters. Large helipad. GTFO hub, air cargo. Overnight lodging, the Channel Inn, open soon. Pilot's lounge, the Channel bar. Conference room. Boat dock for small watercraft. Back to you, Flyboy.
Hey, thank you, Bob. Great flight here, and just coming in for a landing at Gensil on approach. We're going to land. I'll taxi around to the fuel pumps. We'll refuel and take off and head south for SLJG. Hope you're enjoying the show so far, and pray for us for a safe flight south. Well, that wasn't my best landing, but it wasn't too bad. You know what they say, any landing you can walk away from. Okay, we're going around to the fuel pumps here.